With 6 championships, over 150 wins, there's no question Hendrick Motorsports knows how to get to victory lane. You're there now, you're driving proven equipment. That said, what do you think the expectations are going to be for you in 2008?
To win, you know. I think we got, the expectations will be for us to contend for championships and to be there year after year contending for those championships. I would not dodge the pressure or dodge the opportunity to put myself in the best situation just because of the fear of failing to do that.
You're now teammates with the guy your fans hate the most, Jeff Gordon. What's that like for you?
I think that we can still have a healthy rivalry within the walls of Hendrick Motorsports. That I race him with respect. I never run into him. He never runs into me. We get aggressive and we get upset with each other on the racetrack, but rarely. I think we can still have that kind of competitive rivalry, and my fans and his fans can still, you know, draw a line in the sand between each other.
If you don't win, what do you think people will say?
He wasn't as good as his daddy. You know, and there is no argument there, but I'm sure in a lot of people's eyes, if I don't win a championship, I will have failed. I do want to win a championship. I want that trophy, you know. I want to have that for myself.
What would your father say about this whole situation?
He would be mad that it's gotten like, you know, that I've left DEI. He would be upset that that situation went down. I believe at the end of the day that he'll be proud of everything I've ever done. You know, I was my own man and I made my own decisions.
There's going to be some people out there who are disappointed that you didn't go to Richard Childress and drive the 3-car.
Put yourself in my shoes. That was not my number, that's my dad's number. The things I struggled with there were just the constant comparisons to my father and the constant discussions about my father, and I don't think I could have been that close to it for all them years, you know what I'm saying?
Well, guys, everybody's talking about it, so I suppose we should too. What do you think, Rusty? First off, let's tie it into tonight's race. How do you think this decision affects Junior's Busch team?
Mike, I really think this decision's really going to help Dale Jr.'s Busch team. Let's face it, that team is his pride and joy. His father built DEI, and he loved it. And Dale Jr.'s done the same thing with his team. But with that said, it's a single-car team, and the performance has not been where it needs to be quite yet. He talked to Rick Hendrick, and when they put their deal together, Rick says, hey, look, I'm going to help you on your personal Busch team. Now, that's really going to be good for Shane Huffman. It's going to be good for Dale Jr., and I think it's going to be a stepping stone to get him going in that Busch team. He really likes it. He has fun with it.
Now, with Junior joining up with Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson, some are describing it as a dream team, but others, particularly those Earnhardt fans, might describe it as a nightmare, Brad.
Well, you know, the reality of it is that Dale Earnhardt Jr. is always going to have his core of fans, but he has a large population of fans that stick with him because of his father's legacy. And if you remember Dale Earnhardt Sr., we think of the good old boy, the country boy. He loved to hunt, he loved to fish, and he raced really hard. Dale Earnhardt Jr., he's more of a southern hip-hopper. But when you think of Rick Hendrick Motorsports, you think of Madison Avenue appeal. Dale Earnhardt will have to fit into that image, so the fans that are from his dad's legacy may push him aside when he goes forward. It's going to be interesting to watch.